Welcome everyone, this is Light Saga again, bringing you my Let's Play of Super Mario Land for the Game Boy Color. Game Boy. Yeah, right, start. Well, first of all, fuck this game. It took me so many times to record it right. When the first time I finished it, there was an audio problem which I couldn't fix, and then I had to play again. But then I had too many game overs, and this is my third round of this game in one day, and believe me, it really wasn't that bad. It was a very fun game. But anyways, Mario Land, yeah, black and white. The first game and only game where Miyamoto didn't have any involvement whatsoever in development. Developed by Unozu. I just know it's Mario and it feels so weird. You notice that it was the same people that brought you all the other Mario games in this case, mostly because of the physics. For example, your acceleration. You know, in all the Mario games, when you start, you gain speed as you run or walk or whatever, right? And not in this case. The moment you start moving, you go to max speed in less than a second. And believe me, that's gonna throw you off so badly in this game. Like, look at that. I stop and suddenly I start running at full speed in a moment. And on my first run I wanted to show off how bad that it was by playing as normal as possible, and I died a few times because of the physics working that way. But well, I can't really show it now. Another thing about this game is that it's very short. Like, it's only gonna be like 2 parts this playthrough, and that's why I decided to do it. That, and I saw a let's play of this game a little before I start this one actually, while I was deciding which game I wanted to do next. And to be honest, I never really played this game before in my life, even though I knew about it. I played Super Mario Land 2 for a little bit on a friend's Game Boy when I was like 8 or 9, but that was it. I didn't know about the Mario Land games a lot, to be honest. I decided to play the next ones later actually. I never completed them or know much about them. But for my first time playing this game and completely, I had it was very fun actually. It was a nice different experience. I recommend you guys to try out. It's very short either way, so you don't really lose a lot of time. I don't know how without 3DS virtual console or anything. Yeah, I just recommend you to play it. But anyways, how short it is, I'm sure I say already, but it's 4 worlds, 3 levels each. Yeah, it really isn't that long. And the enemies in this game are, well, there's a Koopa Troopa there, but it's not called that way in this game. I don't know how it's called. The only returning enemies, in a sense, is Koopa Troopas, Bullet Bills, Goombas, and what was the Piranha Plants. We get a not Bowser enemy here, just as pathetic as him. And behind this door we find a Toad, just like the old games. Oh wait, this is not like the other games. So what's he gonna find here? I am Daisy! Oh god, it's her! Yeah, it's Daisy's first appearance in the Mario universe. And I don't know if you guys knew that, but I didn't until someone pointed out. I thought she came from Mario Party games or Mario Kart, but not from a Mario platformer. So, what the fuck is that? An UFO? I forget it. So Daisy first in this game. And she doesn't do anything different from Peach. And she doesn't look like the Daisy we all know, since it's black and white. So yeah. Makes me wonder how the heck did the Nintendo start the Luigi Daisy relationship thing, because they never interacted actually outside the Mario Party games and Mario Kart, and they don't really interact a lot in those games. So why is it Mario to Peach? Why is Luigi to Daisy as in Mario to Peach? I don't know. And we're killing horses, jumping out of the water. Another thing is that the one-up is not a mushroom in this game; it's a heart. And the clothes don't have eyes. Aww. They aren't there stalking me, looking at my winning. Well. At the end of each level, except dungeon levels, there's these two exits. One is if you take the top exit, which normally involves some extra platforming or something, you go into the bonus of the game, which can give you depending on what you land, completely random, a few extra lives, or well, it's not a fire flower, I don't know how it's called. It seems that way, but or a power up basically, which in this game you can shoot one ball that bounces off the walls. Yeah, that's it. It's like, I prefer the fire flower to be honest, but it's a fun power up. Something I really like about this game is that the bonus levels have a lot of coins. And I don't know, I love that stuff. And your first playthrough, you're gonna want to collect as many coins as possible and extra life so you don't die like me. I have quite a few game overs. They are pretty useful. It's not like the first Mario game, Mario Brothers game, or the new Super Mario Brothers game, which always include a one-up trick that can give you 99 life or something. No, there's nothing of that in this game. So life can be very variable. Lives can be very valuable. So be careful with them. And because of the physics, actually, because of the physics, actually, well, it happened to me a few times. I don't remember if in this playthrough, but I just feel like you can lose life so easily and fast if you're not careful. Because, for example, I remember in one enemy, after dying and respawning, I died in the same spot like 2 or 3 times in less than like 20 seconds. Okay, yeah, little neat trick here. You can use that block to jump up here to gain instead of platforming through those falling blocks. It can be easier, but it's really not too hard to head to the top of most of the levels. Granted, you can mess up sometimes, and it really doesn't really hurt a lot. But yeah, try to exit through the top as many times possible. After each dungeon level, you get a bonus game for free. So anyway, something really unique about Mario Land again. Instead of having swimming levels like in the original Mario Brothers, we got shooting up. Yeah, which in my opinion is a lot more fun than the swimming levels in Mario. It's not platforming and you don't really have power-ups, but it's pretty... I don't know, I like this. I mean, we're in a submarine, it controls very well. It's very simple, you shoot straight towards. There's fish, there's octopus that fire when exploding, fire 2 fireballs at you. Yeah, and I really like the music in this game. It's not the greatest soundtrack ever, but all the music really are catchy in a sense when you're playing. Like they give you that feeling of wanting to keep playing, you know? Like this one. What is that UFO doing in the background underwater? That's something that most people told you about Mario Land, along with the physics and everything else. How weird everything is here. There's UFOs. The enemies are pretty weird too. There's jumping zombies. There's yeah, not your conventional Mario game in that sense, but I don't know. It is a gem. It was the Mario's first adventure in a handheld. So in all my other playthroughs, I actually shoot the guy to death. You can kill him. It's not hard at all. But then I discovered that you just can ignore him and come to the bottom. So yeah, you can do it both things if you want. It doesn't really take too much time, but well, just go ahead and take it. Did I just came from a place filled with water? What happened to the water? And what happened to the submarine? There's an octopus there. Does that mean we're in the water? Because we don't see any octopus out of water in this game. It's well, at least it's not freaking Toad told me that your princess is on our castle. They actually try to trick you. They trick you into thinking that it's Daisy, like the other games. Which, yeah, I think I rather that than the freaking Toad telling you that it's in our castle. Unless we could kill the Toads, though. If we could kill Toads at the Osage Castle, it would be very rewarding. What the fuck? I hit that Koopa Troopa! I hit it! What the what? Like I told you, very easy to lose life here. I actually got surprised. If you die a little earlier than from a checkpoint, you could say you actually the checkpoint is like how to explain it. After you run through a checkpoint, the place where you spawn is actually a little ahead of where you were. It's a little weird, but that's how it works. For example, I don't know, not here, but if, for example, if I died here and he was a checkpoint, I will, well, I died here, but I will normally appear in front of the bottomless pit that I was just trying to jump, for example, and that can throw you off pretty badly actually, because you don't know where's the checkpoint. You don't know when you start, you just want to keep going, you know. Actually, I died there because I didn't know that extra life was there. I always try to evade that jumping that jumping drag thing enemy. And see, I told you can lose life very fast in this game. I knew there had to be one sample in this playthrough. But anyways, when I tried to jump over two enemies, I always tried to well, evade it. And then I saw the extra life and I like, oh. And then, well, I died there because of that. God damn it! Like Saga, come on! Easter Island. Actually, it was a fun fact. All the awards in this game were based off real-life locations. And Mario was so surprised that he fell to the hole. Where are the bullet bills? I'm sure I died just right there a moment ago. It's a little inconsistent when you die in a part and then you respawn, you don't see the enemies sometimes. I don't know why. This is my favorite all about the bonus level, because we normally have a mushroom there if you don't have one already, and there's an extra life without this coin. And I say, screw you platforming. I wanted to get this level over with already after dying so much, so I just took the hit. But what you're supposed to do is to go head on top of these rocks to head over the spikes. And yes, those rocks can actually kill you if they hit you from the side, so don't do it. Another thing about the game is that, well, when you're playing the game, you don't really care about it. It really isn't that bad, except when you're trying to do precise platforming, which can be very hard because of the physics in this game. But everything is very tiny. The parts, the lives, the enemies, the platforms. Oh, part's over. Oops.